Hey guys, just to let you know, I'm going live currently right now because I had some issues last time I was in this town of Marshallville, and we're going to be going in here to do a follow up on some open records requests and some information while we're here. Again, this is Marshallville, Georgia. If anything happens, I'll probably we'll see. Hopefully, there'll be no issues this time, guys. So let's go in here and do some open records request and um, go from there. We'll not be watching the chats, letting you know as encounters proceed. We just want to give you a heads up, guys. So City Hall is closed today. It's at 11:45 a.m. and we'll reopen at 2 p.m. What time is it? Let's see. Give me just one moment, please, if you don't mind. Just to see what you had here first, and kind of go from there. How you doing today?
I'm just fine. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Is the mayor in this office?
The mayor's in the office.
Okay. Is the mayor in the office today?
She is.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Would you like to speak to the mayor?
Not right now. Thank you, though. We got here $755,000. Wow. Steven asks, "Did the bearded one ever grow his beard back out?" Not yet, guys. I mean, it's growing, but I cut it because everybody else was growing them out. I'm more of a trend center than a follower. What does this say here? Give me one second, guys. I gotta wipe down this camera real quick because it's raining outside. Sorry about that. Great in here, guys. Unfortunately. Tax services. For those that are looking for a job. Census taker. It's a temp job. Did y'all get a new chief of police?
I'm sorry.
Did you get a new chief of police?
The chief is Miss Patricia Barber.
Okay. So the gentleman that was the chief, I guess he's retired or resigned or?
I don't know. He's just no longer with the city of Marshallville.
Okay. That's a good thing for you guys. Open records request forms.
Yes, sir.
Do y'all have those out here somewhere?
You have to fill out a form for those. Would you like to fill out a form?
Can I just give it to you verbally? Just do a verbal request? Alright.
Ms. Jennifer? Mayor Davis said she would like to do a written one, please.
Okay, I would like to do it verbally though, if that's alright. So under the Open Records Act here in the state of Georgia, guys, it does say it could be written or in verbal, and the mayor's requesting that it be written. That's the mayor in office right there that's saying that she wants it verbal, or excuse me, written. I believe that's the mayor right there. Well, I'd like to do a open records request, please.
Okay,
All right. I guess are you taking the verbal request?
I guess so.
Okay. I'd like to get any or all memos or information pertaining to this city with the First Amendment rights, as far as rights to photography or anything like that that's been issued or sent out in the last, I don't know, the last year. And also actually make that till from 2018 through today's date.
Do you want this notepad, Ms. Jennifer?
So who's this lady I'm speaking to?
I'm sorry.
Who's the lady I'm speaking to right now? The
That's Jennifer McIntyre. She's Ms. Jennifer. She's our city clerk.
city clerk? Okay. So she'd be the one that would handle the open records request? Okay.
Sir,
Mhm.
we cannot do anything at this particular moment because we're leaving ASAP. We have an emergency at the bank that we have to take care of, so we cannot take care of that at this moment.
Okay, I can give you an email address and you can just email me that information, it'll be fine.
Let me just grab your
She
phone.
set you a pad right here. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
All right. Yeah, I'll write that down for you. So I don't have the best handwriting, and so if you need to rewrite it, it's centralcivilianauditor@gmail.com.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you said you're leaving at, this is 11:45.
Well, we just got a phone call from the bank. We have to go take something before we go to that meeting.
Okay, so the office is closing down?
Just a couple minutes, as soon as we get everything together.
Okay, well, if you let me know when y'all ready to close, I'll be happy to leave, okay? Got a festival. So it looks like now I can see the messages. Where's Waldo? Reading it backwards. City Hall will be closed today, February 20th at 11:45 a.m. and will be reopened at 2 p.m. But now that I'm here, they're saying they had an emergency at the bank that they're going to have to leave here in a minute to go to before they go to the other thing. Could I ask you a question? And I'm doing everything I can do to make sure it's not on camera or anything.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, sir.
Yeah, I was asking, the information that's on the computer monitor that's clearly visible here, is any of that supposed to be confidential or, yeah, what, kept confidential?
Yes, are you looking at it?
Well, I mean, I can see it from here, that's why I was asking, because,
Oh, that is, yes.
yeah,
Are you videoing that?
no, I'm not videoing that. No, I was just asking, because if it can be seen from here, I just want to give you a heads up. I may want to get like a security filter or something for that to put on it. They got screen monitors that will block
We'll
out
get
the
some stuff
side.
I'm getting ready to take to the bank, so, yeah.
Okay. Well, no, I'm saying this. They got screens that go over the actual monitor. That
Did you
will,
see any of the stuff that was out here? I'm saying, did you video that?
out here? Oh yeah.
No, I'm saying that was up there.
I have no idea. But if it was facing towards this way, I mean, it probably got picked up. Most likely.
Yeah, it was some confidential stuff.
Okay. Well, it's y'all's guys' responsibility to keep confidential stuff from the visual eyes.
Well, it's not
so-
that confidential, I'm just saying not,
No.
accounts and stuff like that. It's just something. Okay, that's just saying, this stuff I'm gonna type and send to the bank and take.
Okay, I was just saying that, that they have like a Amazon, Best Buy, and any place that sells these little computer monitors that slide, or screens that slide over the monitor themselves that nobody can see from the side angle. So that would block any information from there.
Alright, well, thank you.
It looks like you're closed now?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You coming out? Okay. I was just trying to be polite and hold the door for you. Well, guys, as you can see, just wanted to show you real quick. Get up here. The City Hall had a letter up here that says the City Hall will be closed today, February 20th. It had 11:45 a.m. and we'll reopen today at 2 p.m. But since I've came up here and started doing my recording, they let me swap around so you can see it a little bit better. They took the paper off the wall, scratched the 1 out, and put a 0 on there because I was in the office here. And they said they had to go to the bank to go do something over there. So I guess what we'll do is we'll wrap this part up. So what we do have, though, we have some good news. The chief of police that was here back last year in February, who actually falsely charged me with a crime and conspired with, I believe, this lady in here I was talking to for the open records request, to try to charge me with disorderly conduct, has actually, it no longer works for the city here. So that's definitely a positive, guys. Definitely a positive. So that's one lawless tyrant removed from this city, which is only going to help this city out. But I'm going to continue to walk around. It is wet outside, as you can tell. Trying to keep my equipment from getting too soaked. And those who are looking for jobs right now, even on a temporary status, the Georgia Census is actually hiring people for a job in some counties. From what I've looked at, is about $14 an hour. How you doing? Note to self, I need an umbrella. I am getting soaked. There's no overhangs. So I don't know where this bank's at. Let's go see if we can find this bank over here. Man. Yes, it's raining, guys. Brr. What box? The box on the ground here? What we got over here? Reserved for the mayor. The mayor's already left. The city clerk's left. Looks like the deputy clerk's still here. My camera equipment is getting soaked. I think I need to invest in one of those hat umbrellas. Because we got my cane, and I gotta have a hand to hold the camera and stuff. Well, yeah, I'm trying to find out where this bank's at. Yeah, supposedly there's some kind of emergency that requires the mayor and the city clerk. Oh, this guy parked in the mayor's spot. I'm gonna find out how good this case protector is. Reserved for mayor. And that was not the mayor that came out of the office. The mayor, or excuse me, out of the truck. The mayor is a female. So, I guess the mayor's parking spot, anybody could park there. If you got a utility vehicle for the city. I guess that's nice. Alright. Well, guys, we're going to walk over there to the police department now. I am soaked anyway, so it doesn't matter anymore. Whew, my hands are freezing. I should have brought gloves too. Guess you can park on the train tracks here too. Anyway, so we're gonna go to the police department over here real quick. Walking across. To see if the say hey to the new police chief here. Man. Guys, I want to show you this. This is actually a pretty cool spot. Sorry guys, trying to shut the water off. Alright. Hello. Hey, how you doing? Wet. It's soaking wet. Sorry. Try to wipe some of this water off real quick.
What can I help you with today?
Hmm?
What can I help you with today?
Actually, wanted to see if the chief was in.
She's not in right now.
She's not in right now?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you know where the bank is here?
I'm new here.
You new here?
Sure.
Okay.
Do you know where the bank is here? I don't think so. There's no bank here, sir.
There's no bank here?
No, sir.
There's no bank in the city of Marshallville? Nope. No? Oh, hey, it's you again. Hey. So, I'd like to file an open records request if you don't mind. Hold on, guys. You know, wipe this phone off. So the mayor, yeah, as you can see, the hand here with the camera, guys. This is the guy that was there last time with the other police chief that falsely arrested me back a year ago. He's over here recording, hiding behind the wall. Now, so what was your name again? Oh, he ducked away when I said something about him recording me and arresting me illegally. Some of you guys had asked me last time about me handing over ID the last time, and just wanted to show you that it wasn't actually ID. It's actually my press card here that I have. And then on the back of it, it has this information here, some case laws and stuff that references what I do, and why it's legal to do what I do.
Sorry about that.
Mhm.
Like I said, I have to find the paperwork, and I'm not sure where it's at. Is there a way you can come back?
Actually, I'm not from around here, so I'd rather handle it now. If you need to take a minute, that's fine. I'm not in a rush.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're right, New Mexico citizen. Absolutely. What we're trying to do is see what their actual procedures are and see what they know.
Okay, I found the information you need. All that paperwork is at the DA's office.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
All that paperwork is at the DA's office in open court. So we don't have that paperwork here.
Okay, you saying that the open records request? I can see you over there with the cameraman peeking around the corner. You guys, you see this? Let me zoom in real quick. He moved it. Well, first of all, I'm sorry, what was your name?
Misty.
I'm sorry, Misty? Misty, okay, hold on. I don't know why my camera. Open records request are supposed to be made with the actual agency, okay? Not through the DA. If you guys route it through the DA for any approval or anything, you're still supposed to take the request here at this department. And then if you have to forward it to the DA, that's your job to forward it to the DA, not for me to have to go all the way to Oglethorpe, which is what, 30 miles away from here, to go file an open records request. So that's in violation of the Open Records Act. So you may want to get a supervisor or somebody that may be back there. That's
She's not here right now. She's on her way in.
okay. So you said you're not a police officer, right?
No, sir.
Okay. One of the officers here, the gentleman that's recording, what's his name again?
Towns.
Officer Towns. He can take the request and forward it. Who informed you that you have to go through Oglethorpe?
My supervisor.
Your supervisor advised you, which is who?
The chief.
The chief of police advised you that you have to go through Oglethorpe to file an open records request?
Yes.
Yeah, that's incorrect. Okay. And you said she's on the way over here now?
She should be. I think she will have to wait.
Do you know where she's coming from?
And most
No. Okay. And are you sure there's no banks here? If I wanted to open up an account, there's no banks in Marshallville?
not that I'm aware of.
Could you ask Officer Towns, because he's a police officer, he should know.
He just told you that there was none here.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
He said he told you there were none here.
I didn't hear anything he said. That's what I'm saying.
Then there are none here.
Officer Towns said there's no banks here. Okay. Makes me wonder. The mayor and the city council or city clerk said that they had an emergency meeting over at the bank that they had to go to, but you
So
get.
what I've been talking about, we have a meeting that we have to go to, in actually a couple minutes.
At 11:45?
I'm not sure the time.
They said 11:45 on the sign over there. Could you ask Officer Towns to take my request, and I'll be fine. I'll be heading on out of here. Let's see. Again, Officer Towns, guys, is the gentleman that was here last time with the other chief that falsely arrested me. He's the one that's peeking around with the camera, taking pictures and recording. Well, it's just interesting. Again, the mayor of this town said that they had an emergency meeting that they had to go to the bank here in Marshallville. But as you heard, the police officer and the clerk here both said there's no banks here in Marshallville. So I'm not sure why they actually shut down the city hall in Marshallville, other than I was in there with the video camera. Force protection video. Believes lives matter. Joe Black. The riverbank. No. Somebody tried to peel the sticker off. Yeah, it looks like it in both corners there. Joe Black. I'm just back up here in Marshallville trying to get some open records requests. And as you can see, they are hiding, giving wrong information. Kentucky RC, I'm in Georgia, buddy. Pending news, I'm in Marshallville, Georgia. Guys, can you hear me? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up real quick. Yes, good, good. 1-1, good. Thank you. Yeah, my phone is just saturated with water. So is my cameras. So I didn't see that last message. Are you still trespass or from just about everywhere, even though all charges were dropped? Joe Black, you're referring to the Fort Valley case, and yes, I am still currently trespassed from the police department and City Hall, even though the charges have been dropped and dismissed by the DA. So, yep, yeah. Who's making the claim? They said there's no bank here in Marshallville, so there's no bank to go to. So apparently it looks like they're going to be waiting. I really cannot hear you.
We're working on that form for you.
You working on the form for me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So apparently, Officer Towns had told, or excuse me, the chief had told this young lady here that you had to go all the way to Oglethorpe to go file an open records request, and after letting them know that is incorrect, apparently now they're working on getting the form for me. Find out who. I hope that's one of y'all calling. Alright, guys. I'll stick right there for a second. A true live stream. Yep. Why is following the law so hard for them? Well, it is because they don't want the laws to apply to themselves, and nobody actually holds them accountable for 90%, in my opinion, of these violations, unless, it's to the extremes of, like, an officer clearly murders somebody in the back of the police car. But other laws and regulations typically don't apply to police officers. Again, this is my personal opinion. Um, with the Open Records Act, and I know that Marshallville is watching this live stream right now, but I'll be doing a report on the Open Records Act later. Some of the issues and concerns with that. Um, so that'll be another video.
Okay, sir, I was told to, if you needed to do that.
I'm sorry, I'm hard of hearing, and I really cannot hear your voice.
I was told if you needed anything that you need to talk to the attorney Charles Jones and to give you his number.
I'm sorry?
I was told if you needed something that you needed to talk to the attorney Charles Jones and to give you his number.
Okay, who's attorney? Can you come to the window? Because I really can't. I'm sorry. I'm hard of hearing. I apologize.
I was told you need to talk to attorney Charles Jones and that you need to give him a call if you need anything.
Who's attorney Charles Jones?
That's just who I was told to tell you to talk to.
But who is that?
I was told to tell you.
Attorney for who?
The person else that you talk to. This is all I know.
Okay. Well, I'd like to file an open records request.
Yes, sir. And I was told to forward you to attorney Charles Jones.
Okay. Who told you that?
The mayor.
The mayor told you to refer me to the attorney for an open records request?
This is what I was told to do.
Okay. So it starts getting deeper then. Well, under the Open Records Act, and I hate to do this to you because you seem like a nice person, but the Open Records Act is not subjective to a mayor's, whim of her deciding. Okay. So under the Open Records Act law, it specifically says that a request can be made verbally or in writing. So I'm making the request verbally, and it still has the same penalties for failure to comply with that.
We're still working on that form with you, but this is just what I was told to tell you. So,
Okay. Well, they're putting you in a tight spot.
yes, sir.
Okay. And just for a suggestion,
Yes, sir.
okay, and I'm trying to help you out, okay, because like I said, you seem like a nice person. Don't let them put you in a spot, okay? The Open Records Act has criminal attachments to it for failure to comply. If somebody's telling you to tell me something, especially them, you need to let them tell me, not you tell me, because first of all, they're police officers, and you're not, okay? And he's putting you in a situation where it can come to you. Don't let them do that. You have the right to stand up for yourself for that, okay? I'm really trying to help you out because...
I'm going to see if you pass that form real quick.
Okay. All right, guys. So apparently, I have to contact Attorney Charles Jones at these numbers here for something. I'm not exactly sure why I'm supposed to be contacting him at request of the mayor.
Okay. I'll pass the form for you.
Okay. All right. Now, just to help you out real quick, I said I wanted to file it verbally, okay? Under the Open Records Act, it says it can be filed verbally or in writing. You can't mandate it to be in writing, but you can write it down so that you know what you want. So I would really prefer if you... Is there an officer on duty in here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you ask him or her to come here to take the request? Because I really don't want to put you in that situation. Again, this is the attorney that I'm supposed to be calling. I have no idea why I'm supposed to be calling this person. According to the mayor. Why does he have two numbers? I don't know. So that he doesn't answer either one of them both times. I have never heard of Attorney Charles Jones before. Hello.
Hey there. Hi, I'm looking for Patricia LaBarber. Excuse me? She'll be here in a moment.
I apologize.
The chief at the bank, she'll talk to you in a moment, she'll be here in just a moment.
Okay, so I have to wait for the chief now?
Yeah, the officer is on a call, he's busy, so the chief is on her way.
Okay, so you only have one police officer in this department here?
Right
Well,
now,
in the building at this time?
at this time.
Okay, and he just got called out?
Get out the rain. How you doing? I'm Patricia. Nice to meet you.
I just left the property, I'm soaking wet.
Oh,
I'm looking for
is-
my keys, the
did
truck
you find
keys.
them?
Yeah,
Okay.
I found them, I'm soaked.
I am too. I didn't realize it was raining cats and dogs until, it's like the further I get down the road.
Did
Yes,
you
this is
get
the
that
police
letter
chief, yeah.
that I wrote?
Now, I just got here,
I
the
think Chris
former
lost.
chief, I don't know, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. The only thing I do know that everything that was here was sent to Oglethorpe. So I don't have any of the case files here. So anything you need, you are more than welcome to talk
No,
to
I
me.
don't need anything, I just wanted to
Okay.
thank you. I'm trying, I got the neighbors over there complaining to me that I'm stinking up the neighborhood and then.
Oh, wow.
And it's 2 months
Okay.
that this happened, and it was a total loss for me.
It was.
I didn't have no insurance, so I'm trying to get down here to get things to roll on this. It's
Okay.
just difficult.
How long you gonna be here?
I'm leaving now. I've been
Oh,
here
you
2
were
days.
okay. You did meet, Mr. Fox when you were here?
I
you're
talked
wrong
to
for
him.
that,
I've been
Will,
talking-
and we-
I have his number, we talk periodically.
Okay.
You know, I told him that one of my neighbors complained, and he said, Don't worry about it." He said, "They know, the mayor knows." I tried to see the mayor, but she's not there.
Right, we're getting ready, we got a meeting we gotta be at 11:30, so I was coming to pick her up, so we get.
You may see the letter I wrote for this
Okay.
township and thanking them.
Well, we
for what
thank
they did. And
you.
your names are all in there, so.
Okay, well, I hope everything work out for you.
Thank you so much. I'm
Aw.
sorry, I'm so
That's so
Oh, I
sweet.
am too, that's
I
fine.
thank you so much, I
Well,
really
thank
mean
you,
that. And
appreciate
I'm
you.
really looking forward to making this happen and to be back here.
Well, I hope so. It's a very, very nice, quiet place to live.
It is,
And I
and the
think
people
you
are
will
wonderful.
enjoy it. They
People are
are.
wonderful.
Well, we look forward to having you
Thank you,
here.
God bless. Stay
Thank you.
safe.
Be safe
New
on the
Mexico, you're
roads.
wrong.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Can I help you, sir?
I guess I was told I was supposed to, I guess this is who I need to talk to?
I'm the chief.
Hey,
Yes.
I need to file an open records request, that's all.
Well, I think the records that you're looking for, everything when Chief Jackson was here was sent to Oglethorpe, to the district attorney's office. So that whole case file is there.
Okay, well, no offense, y'all presuming to know what I'm asking for.
Well,
I haven't even asked
had-
for what
Well, the thing is, I got a phone call that you were here in reference to that incident with someone else.
Who said that?
So, one of my officers.
Which officer? Officer
Yeah,
Towns?
okay.
No, the reason.
Right, Officer
okay.
Towns, right.
Okay, well, first of
So
all,
what do you need? Let me ask you
well,
that.
Officer
What do you need?
Towns has never talked to me today. Okay, and I have not said anything about that at all. So that's.
So what
for
do
some-
you need?
We need to file an open records request.
Okay, on what?
That's what I'm trying to say. If you give me
Okay.
a second, please. Is Officer Towns was right here,
Uh-huh.
and he was using his phone to record
Okay,
while I was
like
here.
you're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm asking to get the phone records and photographs that he took just now.
Well, I tell you what, can you give me Charles Jones? Did she give you that information? Can you give me that, please? Oh, he already has it? Okay, all right, well, I have been instructed to, refer you to our city attorney, and I think you have his name and number.
If that's what she gave me.
Yeah,
but
that's.
She just said it
who
was
you
attorney,
need to
it was a city
contact.
attorney.
That's our city attorney,
Okay.
and if you don't mind, just, refer everything to him, and whatever you need, we will make sure that you get it.
Okay, just let you know, Chief, the Open Records Act says that I can make it with the agency. This is the agency.
You can,
Okay.
but what I'm
Um,
asking you to do, with all due respect,
Mhm.
if you would just contact the city attorney, and whatever you need, we're gonna make sure you get it.
Okay, well, in all due respect, to show you the same courtesy.
Okay, thank you.
I would like to, stick with the law,
Okay?
okay, and make my request with the agency. If you need to forward it to the attorney,
We
you can do that.
If you,
Okay.
did she give that information that you need for the, whatever you're looking for?
No, she said I was waiting on you, so we've been waiting on you.
Well,
So,
let me give what.
again, I just want to reiterate, I don't know who told you
Can
anything.
you give me, some papers so that he can write down what he needs, please?
I'd like to make it a verbal request. is what I'm
We
doing.
have to, we would like to have it in writing if you
Okay,
don't mind.
but the law specifies I can do it verbally, and I like to
I
do
may
it verbally.
forget what you said.
That's why
But
you
if
can
it's
write
in
it down.
writing-
You can
no,
write it
You
down.
can write it. I'm not going to write it.
Okay, well,
Okay.
we can solve this all together. If
Okay,
you'd
that's
like,
fine.
if you'd like just to have him, because the records are readily available, they're on his phone. If you want to just let me inspect them real quick, we can take care of that.
Now, I'm not gonna take his phone, sir. I'm not going to do that.
Okay, well, he created a public
And
document.
like you're doing.
Right, but he's a police
Well, I
officer.
tell you what, she gave you the information,
Mhm.
and she asked you to contact the city attorney. We've got a train in the meeting, we got to be at 11:30.
Okay, well,
So I have to close the office down, and we're going to leave. And if you want to sit there and wait till we come back, you're more than welcome to do that.
okay, so
Okay?
I just want to
So,
make
thank
it
you.
clear.
Have a great day.
So you are refusing to allow me to file the open records request.
Y'all ready?
Your presumption.
Are you ready?
Okay. All right, guys. So this is the new police chief. I cannot say she's any better than the last police chief at this point. Their presumption of my open records request. Ma'am, just want to let you know real quick. Don't let her get you in trouble over that, okay? Please look into it. You're a nice person, but everybody's held accountable for that, okay? And I just don't want to see. You're a good person. It seems like the chief isn't, but.
Great day, sir.
Well, thank you for denying service, and it's on record, too. So, the new police chief is not any better than the old police chief here.
How you doing? We got a meeting, we on our way to, did you need something?
So this is the meeting that the mayor shut down for. So, you know what, guys? Let's go under the Opens Meeting Act. Let's go check this out, guys. So, the police chief here, Officer Towns, as the police chief just admitted in there, has made a presumption of an open records request, who said that I was requesting information from a previous encounter with the police chief here, which is, I had not talked with him at all. And so they're all directing me to the attorney to talk about records that I'm not requesting. The police chief has refused to allow me to file an open records request verbally here in the city, as mandated by the law. And they shut down the police department, just like they shut down the city hall. And they've got this emergency meeting that they have to go to. And if it's a public meeting, which we'll find out here shortly, then it's subject to the Open Meetings Act, which is open to the public. So we're going to see if we can find this. And there's the police chief over there. No, I don't want to stop streaming.